Perfect. Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to my channel. So I think I want to do something a little springy today. Haven't really figured out what that's going to be. I've been kind of scrolling through Instagram, just looking for inspiration, maybe something kind of pastel with a nice shimmer. I have been playing around a lot with my JD Glow shimmers. So these are my JD Glows. The mattes came broken, but a couple of these shimmers, I have to swatch them. I don't even know. So this first shade is called, if I can get it up, Unexpected. So that is this shade right here. And then the other shade is Good Gawd on top. And they're just so beautiful. I might do something kind of purpley and then top it with that Good Gawd shade because, I don't know, it's just one of the prettiest things I've ever seen. So we'll see. But before I get started with the eyeshadow, I'm gonna hop off camera, just fill in my brows, prime the eyes, and I'll be back. So I went in and I did a whole eye look with my Violet Voss Flamingo palette, which is a really pretty springy palette, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I tried to do like a coral to teal and just wasn't giving me what I needed. So I'm going to go in just, I think, with indie singles today. So I have these singles. These are a mix of Terra Moons and Sydney Grace shadows. And then I will also go in with probably a shimmer from JD Glow. I love these palettes. I got these on Amazon. So I have my JD Glow, my Terra Moon, Sydney Grace. Then I have my Give Me Glow shadows. And then I have one that I keep empty to create dupe palettes and other, custom color stories. So I have my kind of dupe the vibes of the Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. Haven't felt the need to dip into this color story. Not a color story worth $129 to me, which is why I just duped it instead. But for today, I think I'm gonna stick with the Terra Moons, Sydney Grace, and JD Glow. So the first shade that I'm gonna pop into is this blue shade right here, and that is a Terra Moons shade, the shade Atlantis. So I'm just gonna start to build that up in the crease. I feel like things aren't blending very well because I used eye makeup remover. I did go back in with my primer, but I think it's still just a little bit of that oiliness from the makeup remover. But that's okay, we will work through it. And I think I'm gonna keep it really simple today, maybe like 2 or 3 shades. I don't really want a lot of depth. I'm trying to keep it kind of light and springy. I know this palette is so messy. When I received a few of my shadows from Terra Moons, a few were shattered. So I tried to like repress them and put them in here, but they just wouldn't stay put together. So I ended up tossing a couple shades, which is kind of a bummer, but it's still usable. All right, so just kind of buffing that out. So I don't really have a super light transition shade in an indie shadow. Typically when I'm buying singles, it's more for shades that I don't have. So I am gonna dip into the Violet Voss just for that sand shade to buff out the edges a little bit. Again, I'm just keeping it really simple today. So I'm going to dip in to my JD Glow and I'm going to grab this shade, which is Good Gawd. And I want to grab, I'm just going to grab it with my finger today. It's super soft. Like I barely touched it. And oh, that's just so pretty. So this is one of the Galaxy Collection shades. Alright, and then after I put that down, I will go back in with the blue Terra Moons shade and just buff it all out. I hope it does justice on camera because it's such a pretty shade. Kind of a silvery, bluey, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go back into that original shade and just kind of lay it down out here. Again, not wanting a lot of depth today, just trying to keep it kind of springy and light. All right, so I think I'm gonna stop there on the lid. So really that was just, I mean, I guess 3 shades if you count the kind of skin tone to buff it out, but really just keeping it simple today. I'm going to go off camera to put on skincare foundation concealer and I will be back. All right, so I went in with foundation concealer and I already did a little bit of bronzer. For blush, I think I want to keep it kind of light and springy, so I'm going to use the ColourPop Desert Rose. I believe this was from the Garden Variety collection, but it's just a nice, really soft, kind of pinky, peachy blush. Alright, then I'm going to go in just with a little bit of finishing powder on the sides of my nose, through the center of my face, and then just kind of diffuse out the edge of that blush. Perfect. And then I'm going to dip back into some eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with that blue again from Terra Moons. So I don't really know how springy this feels. I guess I feel like a soft blue is springy, but I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to grab that blue and just start to go under the eye. And again, not really gonna deepen that up with anything. Right, and then I'm gonna go in with that sand shade from the Violet Voss palette and just buff out the edges of that blue. All right, maybe it's not super springy, but that's okay. All right, do I need a little highlight today? Sure, I'm gonna grab, this is the Alchemist Holographic palette. Never actually use it. I got it on clearance for like $7. So I'm gonna grab the shade Blue Sapphire, and I'll grab a highlight brush. We'll just go in really light with that up here. Just a tiny bit. Maybe a bit under the brow bone. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop there with the eyes. I'm going to go off camera and do liner, mascara, maybe I'll add a lash, we'll see, but I'll be back. Alright, I'm back with the final look. So for the lips, I went in with the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Little One, and I topped it off with a Fenty Gloss Bomb. And I did go in with some lashes today. So I got the ColourPop Oh Dear. These are from the Bambi collab. I wasn't interested in any of the palettes, but I thought these lashes were just very pretty and wispy. So yeah, I love the JD Glow shimmers. I love the Terra Moons shadows. So I need to make a point of using my singles more often than I do because they're just really special shadows. So yeah. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon.